What is happening, everybody? Welcome to The Forge. I am Crockett. We've got Tubbs, and we have a special guest today, Billy. Why don't you say hello and introduce our special guest today?
All right. What's up, folks? Welcome to The Forge. Thanks for joining us this beautiful Sunday, October the 5th, 2025. We are geared. We are ready to go. We've got Michael of the Iacon Files, founder of the Iacon Files, and an admin for T3PK, which is one of my favorite Facebook groups out there. Michael, thank you for joining us. Why don't you tell us a bit about yourself, and let's make this show go.
What's up going on, man? Thank you, Jimmy G. Thank Billy the Kid. Man, this is such an honor. Let me tell you, I do not take this for granted. I watched The Forge many times. Chris has been a guest on your show. And, this is a truly big honor for me. The Iacon Files is really inspired by channels like you, Transformers Third Party Kingdom, Jimmy G's The Good, the Bad, the Awesome. You know, so I'd like to take a little bit from each of you guys and try to make something, you know, add my 2 cents, I guess you can say, to the pie.
Yeah, that's the way you got to do it. Absolutely. I think that's the thing is you take inspiration, you throw your own salt and pepper in there, let it marinate, and there you go. You got a Michael Iacon Files casserole going on. So
yeah, that's the way to do it. Real quick, I just want to say hello to everybody here in our chat because it's actually been active before the show even started. We've got the Comic Relief Crusader who was in here first. Thank you for joining us. Big M, the one and only. What's up, brother? Autocorrect Primer. Now, Mike, if you don't know who Autocorrect Primer is, he is Derek. He runs this show called The Community for All of Us. He's actually what gave me my start in live streaming, and it's someone you should definitely try to reach out to be a part of his show because it'll help you grow your viewer base. E-Man's here. I don't know if you follow E-Man at all. E-Man's wonderful. We got Brick Builder Prime, New York Hunter Impressions. Guys, thank you all for joining us so much. We have a hell of a show planned for you because we're going to talk third-party Transformers, which is what I love. Sorry, Hasbro.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, we love living in a world where we can have it all. So, but yes, we are going to talk that. We're going to have some fun. I have to say this about Iman, whatever. He can make a $1 Dollar Tree toy look like it's like masterpiece with his photography.
I know. Bro, I'm about to start paying him to do all my pictures for my reviews. Like, I don't know how he does it. Timmy the Kid. We got Timmy the Kid. Timmy. So I don't know if you know Tim Reagan at all, but Tim's got the voice of a radio god, right? Just incredible. Tim is the brainchild behind The Forge, so we love having Tim here. We got to live here. What's up? Yeah.
There's just a lot of fun folks
so
here.
Hold on. Also, Comic Relief is a rep for X-Transbots. We are all X-Transbots fans here.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I got a lot of
X-Transbots was one of the first third-party companies I got into. So
yeah, I love their Runabout and Runamuck, Fast and Fury. It's a really good one. Although the feet are the things that just kind of get me on those. But other than that, they look great.
So real quick before we go into the news, everybody complains about the X-Transbots feet. But with characters like Scourge, they've come and fixed them. They fixed those feet transformations and those errors. So they do listen. And that's what makes a third-party company really stand out to me, when they listen to the fans, when they listen to the people buying their products, and they fix things. Steve-O's TF Collections here too. Love that.
Repair service.
TF,
What's up, Steve?
T3PK Stereo Repair Service. Love that. Yes, and we do hail email. Let's get into the news, because I feel like we're going to be talking a lot tonight.
The news. And thank you all for letting me and Billy, or Billy and I, have a break last week. It was much needed. We needed to kind of catch up on things, and so that was great.
Recharge the batteries.
Absolutely. And so before we get into this, but this happened while we were on break, and hopefully I can get things loaded here. Everything's moving a little slow. As y'all know, Ron Friedman passed away. I mean, wrote some of the great comic books from the Transformers, G.I. Joe, all that stuff. He will be missed on that. So we've been losing some legends lately, and we need the legends. Someone put a protective barrier around, like, Peter Cullen, Frank Welker. Please just do that. Vince DiCola, all of them. Stan Bush, put a protective barrier around him too. So. But Ron, you're loved, you're missed, and we'll see you soon.
Ron is loved, but he made it to like his 90s, I want to say.
He did.
And that is a blessing in itself. Obviously, Ron sculpted all of our lives with his writing, and he will 100% be missed. Comic Crusader, thank you for taking everything back to Keith and giving him the feedback. That's appreciated. What do we got going on next?
Also, TFCon Chicago, right around the corner. Vince DiCola, the composer for Transformers the movie, is going to be there.
Rocky
That's
IV.
Freaking awesome. Yes. And then also got Dick Terhune. He's going to be there too as well. So there's all sorts of great guests. I wish I was going. David Kay is going to be there. That would have been a really great guy to meet too as well. But
yes.
Yeah. But TFCon Chicago, for those of y'all that are going, please remember your boy Jimmy and Billy if there are any third-party exclusives that we want on that. So
hook us up.
Hook a brother up. So news sources, we always do like to say this. So Billy, if you want to just kind of give a shout out to some of our news sources.
Absolutely. TM Reviews is one of my all-time favorite reviewers, favorite news sources. Every morning, first thing I see when I get on my media is TM Reviews with his, just news that I don't know how he gets, but he gets it. Ben's World of Transformers. If you don't know Ben's World of Transformers, he is the OG. He is the reason I do what I do. He started BWTF back in the days of Beast Wars in the 90s. I want to call it 1997. And since then has been an inspiration for all of us and was the original guy to drop all the news for us.
Yep.
TFW2005.com is the central hub of forums for Transformers. They've got third-party talk, mainline talk, news, reviews, you name it, it's there. I also like to shout out Dame Shock. Dame Shock is a great supporter. You have to. Great supporter of all of us reviewers. Myself, Deluxe Baldwin, TM Reviews. They just keep it going. They keep it fresh, and they keep us relevant. And I just need to say thank you to them as well.
Yeah, you got to give credit where credit's due. Some of these people did the homework and things like that. You can't just take their stuff and just say, hey, this is mine. So give credit where credit is due. TM Reviews, I don't know if he just has a pipeline into all third-party companies, but
you know what it was? I think he just earned it. Like, that guy put the work in over the years, and I'm just happy about that. I'm so happy you have this HasLab fixes shipping, because I was going to ask if you saw this is shipped out, but people like Ben from Ben's World of Transformers were told to ship the entire figure back, and they only received the Optimus Prime portion.
I heard about that. That's crazy. And as well as you think they would have fabricated something new for it to fix it, but nope, they did the fix that everyone else did. They said, let's sand it down and just send it to everybody. So that's what they did with that. So instead of coming out and fabricating a new part, they just sanded down the original part, and there you go. And then that's what they're sending other people that sent their whole bot. But yeah, like like you said, Billy, that like Ben sent his whole bot, but he's only getting part of it. So hopefully he can get that worked out. I still have my HasLab in the box, have not opened him yet. So it's like Schrodinger's cat right now. It's either broken or it's not. So that's where I'm at on that. Now, Michael, do you have any HasLabs?
Man, I don't have any HasLabs. It's always a grail for me. If I'm able to get a HasLab, heck yeah, dude. But nope, to this day, I
will tell you the best Transformers HasLab, and most people will say Unicron, and I say no. I say it's the Deathsaurus. That Deathsaurus is just primo on that. They did a really, really great job on that. I am hoping they fix some stuff with Leo Kaiser before he comes out. I want to see better prototypes on that one because right now he looks a little kibbly on that. So, but yeah, the best one so far, I would have to say hands down from Transformers is the Deathsaurus on that. And we've only had Unicron, Victory Saber, Deathsaurus, and then Omega Prime right now, and then of course Leo Kaiser too.
Autocorrect Primer said these.
I gotta say though, if I can, I gotta say, a lot of times when I talk to people and go live, like a lot of times when I do unboxings, it's the first time that I see that figure in person, and it's a totally different experience, guys. You see the picture, wow, this looks cool, but I was door dashing not too long ago and I did a live at this guy's house. We had a collection and his collection wasn't huge, but I loved the way he displayed it. And he had HasLab Unicron, dude. Talking about like,
it's intimidating.
What the heck, dude? Like, it's freaking huge. I think it was like the size of a beach volleyball or something.
It's something else.
And I just stood there for a few minutes.
Oh yeah. That is great.
I felt like he said, Michael, I have summoned you here for a purpose.
So I love that. God. I love that effect. Derek, Autocorrect Primer, said that these issues are happening with the G.I. Joe HasLabs too, though.
Oh, wow. So
it looks crazy. Like it's a HasLab thing going on across
the
board.
That is crazy. I mean, it's happened with a lot of them. Even the Marvel ones, like the Giant Man with the eyes that were sideways. It's just crazy when you think about like this is a crowdfunded that they should take the time to make sure everything looks good.
If you're crowdfunding a piece that people are spending their hard-earned money to have the individual bot that it's one of however many needed to be produced, every figure should be QC checked to the T. Everything should be perfect. There should be no paint smudges. There should be no sprue marks. Like these are things that are being custom ordered and you're paying a premium for. I do have the HasLab Unicron and I had this Victory Saber, right?
Yeah.
Or Star Saber.
And the Victory Saber is good, but it had the gold chest thing that was going wrong with that.
And I was just like, nope, I'm good. And away it went. So that's it.
Guys, if I can real quick too, like, because you mentioned Victory Saber, dude, what is the deal with what is it, Leo Saber from Trans?
Victory Leo?
Yeah, dude, that thing was supposed to come out long time ago.
I don't know. It's one of those that we're waiting on, and that's the crazy thing. Especially, I don't know if the third party, because they have to kind of crowdfund that still, or if they have to sell a bunch, or if they have, who knows? But that if they release that, the Iron Trans Victory Saber is going to be the one to get. On that. And then the X-Transbots Deathsaurus. They've announced that so long ago, and we still have yet to see anything about that.
Well, hold on. We have someone we could ask about that. Hold on.
Oh, yes. Comic Relief.
Minute. Comic Relief. What's going on? Did you hear that from Jimmy G? The
X-Transbots Deathsaurus. Tell me where it's at. So, but let's get back into the news. So we're going to get into Shanghai Wonder Fest, and that just happened. And man, how cool would it be to go to China and see this stuff as it's just getting ready to happen?
What's up, Norbs? If I ever won Powerball, I would take you annually.
All right. I'm glad you said
a live show.
Thank you for pronouncing annually. So that sounded really,
Anally.
Anyway.
Norbs is here. What's up, buddy? Norbs. I don't know if you know Norbs or not, but Norbs is one of the sweetest people on the planet. Look at that right there. I would love to go in there. Like,
that's it. That Zoids. I am still looking forward to that collaboration there. But Zoids, I mean, that's just a piece of your childhood there. But just gonna go through some of the things. So still waiting for my Optimus Prime to come out. I think this one looks really, really great. I can't wait for it because they took the best of all the primes and they put it together and made it one prime. So it's not G1, it's not G2, it's not Bayverse, it's not that. It's its own thing. So, but Michael, have you heard much about this guy? I love the fact if all the swords, all the axes, everything that you get with it just looks really, really cool.
Yeah, it definitely reminds me of the Transformer movie where he comes out with the
Oh, yeah.
blades and starts swinging around. The thing that gets my wife, she's always saying, why is Optimus Prime always getting his butt kicked?
he's the underdog, man. He's the underdog. We love that.
I'm like, damn, dude. Like, no matter what movie comes out, he's always
he's Rocky,
Yeah.
You say my place stinks, Mick? Whatever.
Hey, leader. Sorry.
Oh my God. Yeah, it looks bugged out. I've only seen a little bit of it, but that's bugged out.
Originally, I was so mad about this, right? Like, I didn't like that Takara swapped out that Gen 1 cartoon aesthetic and started over. And then as I see this at Wonderfest, and I think they showed another figure off for this line, I've realized that there's licensing issues that they're having with Porsche and Volkswagen. And by going into this stylized hybridization format, they can release every character and there'll be no issues.
What's up, JoJo?
JoJo,
So
I'm actually fully behind this new change in Masterpiece that Takara Tommy's doing. Plus, it allows them to sell to people that are maybe looking for that change that Masterpiece originally was. Then we can stick to our third parties and have our tune accurate figures. So I think this is a win.
Yeah, and there's a few more things from their booth. Of course, we got Missing Link Ultra Magnus coming with all of his wonderful articulation that you got going there. I love the Missing Link line. I know, Billy, you said it's a little too late.
Too late for me.
Yeah, but it brings back that nostalgia goodness. I did order both Missing Links RCs. So I can't wait for those because I ordered the prototype one, which I love the Japanese look of that one, and then of course the movie version. So for those that are wanting to complete their vintage G1, the only way you're going to have a vintage looking RC is that Missing Link right there, or
I'm sure.
Rob Hasbro's prototype from wherever they had that. So, and then this guy. Of course, that's the Predaking, and then you got the Nemesis God Ginrai right there. So again, these are like almost ready to be shipped. That's kind of like where these are at now, and so I'm really excited about that Predaking. I know it's too short for some people, but I think it's perfect for my collection that I've got because I just love the look of it and things like that. So, Michael, which Predaking do you have? Do you have Kang Toys? Which one do you got?
So I got I had the Jim Bao, but I sold that to one of the members pretty cheap. And so I didn't have any. And then when Chris sent me my original Blitzwave Voltron, he gifted that back. He was just a really cool guy to do that. He had a if I'm saying it right, JGM.
Okay.
Predaking.
Yeah.
The little ones.
Yeah.
The little guys. Dude, I was blown away. I never seen one in person. I was blown away by the quality. And I have that up there on the shelf. But I also picked up an MMC
Feral Rex
from Adam.
Yeah, Feral Rex, great figure.
Yeah, not too long ago. Because I've always wanted, I know a lot of people like, oh, just the Jim Bao, but I've always wanted the MMC. It was one of my like holy grail type things I always wanted, and at the time it was too expensive, so he just gave me a good price, and so I got that coming in soon. So I'll be doing an unboxing that.
MMC is a great company. I've always liked their work, their products. They care.
Yeah.
So, question for you,
But I like this Predaking though. I like this Predaking because the thing with me, a lot of the Predakings, they seem really bulky.
He's sexy and he knows it.
I feel like you can actually see
Yep.
his arms.
Yeah,
you know,
he's got that studio ox.
so it's
look.
I really love that.
Yeah. So if you could
Yeah.
have a third party make a Predaking, and most people will default to Fans Toys, but if you could have one, make one, which third party company besides Fans Toys would you have make Predaking?
For me, if I was going to choose, it would be either MMC,
Like a redo?
because
Yeah.
I love their protector bots. Their protector bots they blew me away. And I would say X Transbot, because I have a lot of X Transbot, and a lot of times I prefer the X Transbot over Fan Toys. You know, so it's kind of balanced there for me. You know, so
Yeah.
those are my two top.
I would
love
agree
to
with
see
X
at Predaking.
Transbots. I would probably say the Ocular Max branch of MMC would be kind of cool to see what they do with it too as well. What about you, Billy?
Personally, you know, I'm out of the MP game, but I think X Transbots would have tackled Predaking very well.
New Age or Magic Square?
Magic Square. Nobody does combiners like Magic Square.
Absolutely
But
true.
my thing is, I love that this has that Studio Ox look for Predaking. By Studio Ox, they were a Japanese company that did a lot of mangas, but they also animated Call of the Primitives. And that's where it has that beautiful anime art. Like, that's easily the best season 3 episode, right? And if you gave me an entire lineup of those designs, I'd switch to any scale just to have them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and you could see like where Predaking gave inspiration to some of these other robots like Gal Gaigar and things like that too as well. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, let's move on. And then we've got our
Derek
friends.
Bigsby. What's up, Derek?
We've
Sorry,
got
I
our
gotta
friends
do it.
Blockies, Blockies, whatever you want to call it. This is their
Blockies.
next round of stuff that they got. So that Tarn in the background
That
looks really,
Tarn-
really great.
I was just say that Tarn is so impressive. Had a great weekend. Just really disappointed that the Giants let so many turnovers happen.
Absolutely. And then they are having their vehicle. They have their vehicle line that's coming out. Blockies does. So that's kind of interesting what they're doing there with larger vehicles there. So any thoughts? Yeah, it looks great.
The Prime looks so good.
Yeah, that Prime does look good. The Hound back there, I think looks really good too as well.
I thought that was
it almost did look like Swindle
like
on that, but that's Blocky. Yeah, go for it.
I was saying, Hunter, we'll be talking about that shortly.
We will be talking about that. And then we've got some models from YOLO Park coming here too as well. Let's move on. And then we got more Blockies right here.
Yeah, more Blockies. I'm loving those. I'm probably going to get all those.
The Jurassic
dinosaurs.
Park. Yeah.
I like me some dinosaurs.
I know you do.
How big are those?
They're really small piles of shit. Instead of one great big pile of shit, those guys are tiny. Like I don't even want to 3 inches long. Let's call it.
I would say they're going to be the size a little bit bigger than maybe like a Legends or an Aldi's or something like that. Because most Blockies aren't that big, you know. But how cool would it be if they did make bigger dinosaurs?
Don't start that.
Yeah, because I was saying it would be cool to have them around like Fan Toys Dinobots, you know.
And then you repaint good old that T-Rex into Megatron, and you got things going there. You got your stew going on here, and then we got some more beautiful stuff here.
I do like that Sentinel Prime design.
That Sentinel Prime looks good. He does. I would admit that. I think the design from Dark of the Moon would be my favorite Bayverse designs on that.
Yeah, for all of the characters.
Yep. Plain and simple. I'm not a big Bayverse guy, but I can appreciate what it did to reignite the fandom and become Transformers for another generation. But that Dark of the Moon Megatron, the Optimus, that Sentinel Prime, they all look really good on that. So, and I want that Dark of the Moon New Age Megatron.
So do I.
That thing looks chunky and awesome. I don't know. You don't have that one, do you, Michael?
No, I don't have any of like that new style, like movie style stuff.
It's
don't
tough.
have any of that stuff.
But I will have to say this about the movie style, especially the Masterpiece movie style. They do those car modes great. I mean, those cars look awesome. What? Oh gosh, I can't even think of the name. Bumblebee, the triple changer, the red one. Darn it, I don't remember. But the company Unique Toys, I believe, made one, and it looks great on that. But let's get into Aldi, which is Billy's favorite new company. And so this is their next line of Wave coming here. And the sucky part is the reformatted Megatron and the toy version of Galvatron are going to be the chase figures in this one.
That's just terrible.
I know. But gosh, man, Billy, I think this is going to get you, and you're going like 86 bots all the way, my friend.
Oh, so I'm a diehard 86. So I just want to say thank you for ruining my life and introducing me to these. I had to go ahead and do that to autocorrect primer. Derek has bought both Waves 1 and 2. So I had to do that. He ended up getting the Chase Sunstorm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
So super cool. He did a little unboxing on that. I'm so excited for this wave, but like I could have done without Stepper and Shattered Glass Prime. Like
I agree, but I guess they have to give a prime for everyone because I mean we got Nemesis in Wave 2 and then the original in Wave 1.
But come on, I guess Toxitron Wave 4, right?
Yep, Toxitron will be coming on that.
But the Galvatron looks great. Hot Rod looks great. Scourge is the winner though. Like that Scourge is just mind-blowingly good.
Oh yeah, I wish they would have took Stepper out and gave us Cyclonus.
Cyclonus or Thundercracker, either one. You
Absolutely.
know, and then for those two to be the chase figures, like, and I think they only do like, you okay, Penny? Sorry, my dog just fell down the stairs. Hey, honey.
Oh, I wish we would have got that on.
I'm really
that Braun looks great.
I think they only do like one in like every 25 is a chase or something. So you'd have to buy 25 cases for a chance at one chase figure. So that's kind of rough.
Maybe hopefully at AliExpress they'll be selling them individually, and then you can just buy that one.
Because I want that reformatted Megatron. Like
absolutely,
that is so cool.
The cool thing about these, Michael, is they are in scale with each other. Like that Braun, I mean, he's like when you put them together, they are in scale to each other on that. And Billy is a scale guy.
Yeah, I'm a big scale guy.
I think that's what I like about the Braun. The scaling.
So I will say this. Wave 1 for me was extremely loose. And Wave 2, they fixed all of those issues.
Yeah.
So I do like that they are maturing as producers. I think it's great. I'm happy I'm going to be able to complete the Insecticons with this set.
Yep.
You know, and that their articulation's great. Their paintwork's great. The face sculpts are a little soft, but that'll get better. E-Man agrees that they are nice, so that's good.
And we'll have probably in a couple of weeks, we'll be doing a show on non-transforming Transformers on that. But Michael, I'd love to get your opinion. What do you think about non-transforming Transformers from companies like Blockies, YOLO Park, 3-0, and things like that?
You know, to be honest, because I'm hearing a lot of feedback from everybody, and there's people that, you know, they'll hunt you down if you have one. You know, but in all honesty, you know, they look, a lot of them look great, man, you know? And I'm like, man, they look so fantastic. And, you know, a lot of times I pose my robots, and I'm the type of guy that when I get something, it takes me a while to pose it to the way I like it. And then I put it in my display, and I just kind of leave it alone. And maybe in a few months, I might change it a little bit. But I really admire my collection, like if you were going into a museum type
absolutely.
thing, you know? But every now and then, and it was crazy because I was talking to my wife about that yesterday. It's crazy. If I was a kid, I'd be playing with all this stuff, you know, and I'm sure there's a lot of us that do, but I would be every day, all these things everywhere. But now it's crazy how I can get the same satisfaction and enjoy my collection by just being in this room, you know? And that's why, you know, these companies, they don't transform, like, you know, like, I'm okay with it because, you know what, a lot of times I really transform my robots. Yeah. You know? And it kind of saves me the time because sometimes you get these robots in vehicle mode. And I'm like, damn, I wish it was in robot mode.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so there I go 2 hours on YouTube trying to transform
I'll tell you this much. If I wasn't a reviewer, I wouldn't care at all about transforming as long as the robot mode looks like it came off the screen.
Yeah. And I think what's great about like the non-transforming ones, because when you think about Transformers, all in all, whether it's Fans Toys, X-Transbots, Mainline, whatever, there are sacrifices you have to make on both sides, right? Like it can't all look exactly like the car it's supposed to, or it can't look exactly like it came off the screen. So that's
unless
where
it's
I
Magic
think,
Square.
unless it's Magic Square, yes, because they do magic, they do weird voodoo witchcraft, and a lot of panels on that. So, but where you have companies like 3-0, where you can put that articulation, you can spend time on the sculpt of that body and things like that, and just really go, let's focus in on just that robot mode and make it look the best that it can.
Yep, dead on.
But there's more with Aldi, and so here we go.
Speaking of Studio Ox, like that's a Studio Ox Design Prime right there.
Yes. I can't see it yet because mine hasn't loaded. Weird.
Oh.
Okay, there it is. There it is. Yes. And the interesting thing is the clear one in the back, and I got another picture here. I think the next one is the clear one is limited release $999 on that. And so the transparent, I could care less with the transparent one. Some people love that. I'm not a big fan. I do want that one though, the original one, which is that guy right there on the left-hand side.
The knee posability in those fingers alone.
And this is going to be masterpiece sized. So that's going to be,
Really?
That means you're getting one.
That means you're getting one.
Well, no. I'm a huge fan of the head sculpt. I love that style. You know. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Japanese, you know, Japanese
right out of the manga. All that. So, and then let's see, what do I got here? Oh yeah, some more Aldi.
Right? That's Aldi.
More Aldi
with the Power Master Prime, bro.
Yeah. Well, God Genrai, but yes. Yes, it is Power Master Prime too as well, whatever you want to call it. And then this is the other wave that they're teasing, wave 4. So we have the Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus, we've got Ironhide, we got regular Ultra Magnus, Shockwave, and then I think that is probably Skywarp in the back, or Thundercracker in the back.
I think it is. I don't know, why they would have to prototype that one off, like unless they've made changes.
Maybe.
I'm always down for updates.
My guess is the Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus is the chase in this one.
Yeah, let it be. I'm okay. I don't need any shattered glass. We're good. Can we go back to that Grimlock, though? Yes,
we can.
Look how big he is.
He's a big boy.
Right? Like, that's a big character. And that, they're so in scale with each other. Like, that's wild. I guess they're going to sell them both individually.
Yeah.
So that's going to be tough for Dinobot collectors, depending on how you like to display them. Because, if you're a season 1 guy, you're going with the robot modes. If you're into anything past season 1, it's all Dino mode.
Yep. Absolutely.
So that's tough.
I'm guessing they might do it like they did with the cone heads, where you get both the Dino and the robot mode in one package. But yeah, that is going to be tough.
And it's pretty, like you were saying, Grimlock being that big, he's right next to Genrai, dude. Genrai's a huge dude, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty.
Billy's
pretty
always
cool.
going to say he's Power Master Prime to me.
I just have fond memories of Power Master Prime.
And then we got some IDW designs here. We got Drift. We've got that Cyclonus that looks so good. And I don't remember who that guy is on the right-hand side.
That's Cyclonus's boyfriend. Oh, what
is
the
it?
hell is his name? Yeah. Hold on. IDW, they had an Autobot Decepticon like love thing going on.
Yeah, it's Charlie. So I don't know. JoJo, did you see what JoJo wrote?
It's Tailgate. I did. I said, JoJo, that's awesome. And then Steve's World of Collection says, we need more info on the Touch Toys WF Blackjack J35. I actually know nothing about that. So
it's a jet on that. So yeah, I don't remember. I'll pull a picture sometime and show you, Billy. I'll send it to you.
That's Tailgate though. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then of course we've got the retro wheelie and Outback coming to us here. These are from the Walmart exclusives that are coming, and I have a couple of them. I have the Gears, I have the Bumblebee. They're fun figures on that. You know, if you want something that just is a blast from the past, these will be that for you on that. So, but if you're not a mainline guy, you don't need them. But that wheelie, I like that wheelie. He looks kind of cool.
I was just gonna say, like, I don't have a wheelie, and I've been wanting a wheelie for a long time. You know, I know they have the X-Transbot one, but I hate the fact that I listen stuff.
Yeah.
But I love this wheelie, dude, because it brings me back to my childhood, and I love the colors, and I love the fact that it's gonna be articulate. You know, it's
should be hitting shelves soon. These are like final prototype models, so you're probably looking around Christmas. I was
going to say probably like a month or so you'll see them.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, they look awesome. I definitely want to get that wheelie. They look amazing.
I think they're great. Like, we've got an original mold, deluxe mold for wheelie. I think that's great. Like,
it's great. Yeah. It's
that
so
is
cool.
based on the toy, the machine. That is based on the original toy character
design. Yep.
Design. I'm sorry. However, you could tell by that mold that we should expect a tune colored repaint of that with some.
Yeah,
set.
Probably Age of the Primes.
Yeah.
You know, the next wave on that one. So, but yeah, those are cool. That, and let's see what do I got going on next. Forgive me for the little bit of lag. I think we got some weather in my area. You probably can see the next slide before me. Yep, Takara, Tomy, Hasbro. So let's look at a few things. Of course, we're getting the MPG 19 Soundwave on that. I could care less about this one. So,
what do you think, Mike? Because you're an MP guy.
I think Fans Toys does it great.
The Fans Toys Soundwave is perfect.
Yeah, you know, I have. So of course, again, you know, I'm getting one from Jen. He sent me the acoustic, the black version.
Sound
What's
Blaster.
it called?
Sound Blaster.
Black version of Soundwave. Yeah, I got that one now, and I didn't do that thing. That unbox was like 2 hours long because he sent me a whole bunch of cassettes, and it kept coming and coming. So he's sending me the Fan Toys really soon. He had it. So it took him placement. So, but I'd be getting Fan Toys. For me, I like the cartoon look.
Yeah.
More than the toy look.
No, I agree.
I'm definitely.
Iman asked what makes this.
Yep, I was just about to say. So, what makes this a disappointment for me? Right, Takara Tomy released this mold years ago, right? But there's like MP13, okay. To Fans Toys goes and releases, or under a different brand, the best Soundwave we've ever seen, and now Takara Tomy comes out with the MPG line, which is supposed to give us new molds and improvements upon these figures, and they gave us this MP13 repainted in tune colors. There's no reason for me to grab this or get excited about it. I've played with this toy from the Chikara release, from the Toys R Us exclusive Hasbro release. I've been through this toy so many times, you'd think it was a ex-girlfriend that would keep drunk calling you. You know, like it's,
oh man,
you know, I'm just saying, like it's worn out. There's no need for this. And if you're a Soundwave fan, you know that the best Soundwave on that market is the Fans Toys version.
Yep. And period. On Legends, it's going to be.
It's going to be New Age. I think that New Age won the cassette bot battles by far. They're just
agree to disagree, but all right, let's move on. So
their blast is so small.
So this was the rest of what they announced on that Takara MPG kind of stream. We're getting an Evangelion Optimus Prime, and then of course we're getting a Sideswipe, we're getting an Overgear, we're getting a bunch of stuff. So I want to see a color prototype of that Evangelion. But here's something. Here's something though that I am an Optimus Prime fan. You know that, Billy.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be awesome.
But all the crossovers have just been Prime. So it's just been, so we got the Zoids, it's a prime. We've got the Robotech one, it's a prime. We've got the Monster Hunter ones, they're primes. And so when are we
Prime
going to get
cells, Bumblebee cells.
Yes. What
That's
about
it.
Yeah, I get it, but like that Robotech, the Macross one, man, how cool would that have been as a Jetfire or a Starscream?
Jetfire, Starscream, Cyclonus, Beast Machines, Jetfire. There's so many repaints of that figure that could have been something, and we are getting another prime.
Yeah.
But
now, don't get me wrong.
That actually bugged my brother.
Yeah.
Mike, what was that? I'm sorry, I was moving my headset.
I was saying that actually bugged my brother because we were talking about that, how you have all these cool versions of it, but they're all like prime, and it just like bugs them.
Yeah, I agree. Like, it's just more Optimus Primes. I don't know. I wouldn't even mind an original character where they're like, he's part of the universe. They're colliding, and here we go.
His name is Bob.
I would love that.
Bob to Miss Prime.
No, they named him Richard to compete with New Age.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I do want to see the color of this. I will get it. I will get the Zoids. The Zoids one I'm really looking forward to because that thing looks cool.
That's the perfect mix of brands. They did that perfect.
Absolutely. Let's see what I got. Oh, yes, the teased, ever so teased.
I think that's a hint.
Ever so teased Missing Link Unicron. Oh, it's just so beautiful. I think it's so chunky. I love them.
Do you think it's a Missing Link tease?
I think it's Missing Link. I think it is.
I think it's a made to order tease. I think Hasbro's going to do one of those.
Well, it may be a made to order Missing Link because that's the G1 prototype.
Yeah, I want the straight G1 figure. Yeah. I don't care about articulation. Give me the old brick that never made it out.
Yeah.
Because that thing is beautiful.
It is. Beautiful. It reminds me of the line. Yeah.
I was going to say, like, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I've seen this style of Unicron years ago. I don't know.
Super 7. Super 7 released one. Yeah.
I've seen it a long time ago, like early 90s. Like I said.
Oh, you did.
Somewhere of this. Did I? Okay.
They leaked back in like the late 90s, early 2000s. They showed off the two different prototypes of the Gen 1 Unicron toy. There was this and a green one. It was like green and yellow. And I believe the green and yellow one had a moon that orbited it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then as Jimmy said, Super 7, and Derek agrees, about 3 or 4 years ago, they released a just posable Unicron based off of this design.
You can call it posable, I guess. But it was
a Super 7 Unicron.
That's it.
I don't support that company.
This looks great. I mean, it just looks. It reminds me of the line from Ant-Man where he gives him that, where Scott gives her that ugly looking stuffed animal. It's ugly. I love it. So that kind of thing. But it's not that. I don't know what I love about this, but it just looks cool. It just looks cool on that. So let's move on. So more non-transforming Transformers, and I think this is a little too late, but not. I am a fan of this. I'm gonna get it because I love the Skybound universe. But 3-0 is coming out with Skybound Optimus Prime on that, and it looks beautiful with the weathering and everything that they did to this. I think it looks great. Let me just kind of give you a couple other pictures. Here's kind of like everything you get with it. But you can see some of that detail that you can get in there. But this looks, I'm in love with it. I'm gonna get it. And then we're also getting Cliff Jumper too. The one thing I'm upset about is we're not getting middle finger fingers. We're not getting bird fingers on this because, as y'all know, that's the great panel. But this is what we're getting with that Cliff Jumper. But some people say this has been played out. I still love it. I think it looks great. I know we're in Transformers number 25, getting ready to hit that, where Robert Kirkman takes over. And spoilers, things have changed, but this looks great for me. What do you think, Michael?
Man, I've been really impressed. Like I said, when we're talking about non-transforming stuff with 3-0,
yeah.
Man, that's why I'm like, a lot of times I'm like, man, like, I really dig these stuff. Like they look awesome, and it would save me so much trouble because I just take them out of the package and boom, start posing them.
Yeah.
But man, that thing looks bugged out. I can see myself displaying that Optimus Prime with one arm.
Yes.
Yep.
We all, we got so many figures, and it's cool to have something different.
Yeah.
A missing arm. There we go, man. Make it different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What do you think, Billy?
It's beautiful. I'm good on it, but it is beautiful that
It is.
the missing arm detail with the wires hanging, like that is the chef's kiss, creme de la creme. It's wonderful. I do agree about the hands with Cliff Jumper, and these guys I'm sure are going to be super cool. I wish they both had a little bit more blackwash.
Yeah.
But that's just a preference of mine, and that's something that we can do right at home.
Here's what I am hoping for, and this gives me hope for, that we get the Megatron with the laser beak as his eyes, and
absolutely,
that would be just so. That, man, I tell you what, people, I will never stop gushing over. If you have not read the Skybound Transformers books, you are missing out on masterpiece writing there. You're missing out on some good stuff. That Skybound Transformers, Void Rivals, the G.I. Joe, all of it, all works together. It's so good. Yes, yeah, good old Starscream, man. Just pops that dude. And then Optimus Prime.
Have you read any of the Skybound stuff, Mike?
No, I haven't. No.
Mike, get on Amazon whenever you get a little extra Uber money, buy the graphic novels and get to reading them.
They must have some trade paperbacks.
There's 3 volumes out right now on that for both Void Rivals and for Transformers on that. But you need to. It's what Robert Kirkman is doing, directing this Energon universe is great. And I could gush all over. I know we're talking about toys, but that's great. And we may have to bring people back on for a comic book show again and just kind of talk through that. So, but let's go on. And we're going to go to Mattel. And again, these crossover Transformers, we are getting a Starscream crossover there. So this, I just don't get it. I just don't. I mean, you know what? I may see him on the shelf, and I might go. No, I'm not. The ones that I thought were cool, the crossover Mattel He-Man that I thought were cool were the Thundercat ones. I thought those looked good.
Those were cool. This is garbage. This is garbage. This is so bad. Like, the least they could have done was maybe make the vehicles transform and Battle Cat be like a beast transformer. Like, there's so much better that could have come of this.
There is.
And I understand, and
I can see what you're saying.
Yeah. Going to jump in the comments and scream at me because he's already explained to me that Mattel doesn't get the opportunity to make transforming vehicles. Hasbro said no.
Yeah,
right?
That's correct. Except for their red line, except for the Hot Wheels.
Well, no, Hot Wheels is different. The Hot Wheels thing is different. But with this, like, this is the worst thing. These are going to be in the $2 bins at Walmart so quick.
Hey, Machine disagrees. These crossovers are not garbage, Billy.
Machine, I love you, bro. You're always there for me. But I can't.
I would agree. They do remind me of Pretenders. They do, but
I can see that.
They pretend to want to come home with you.
And you know what? 6-year-old Billy would have loved that He-Man sword with the Matrix. I will say that.
Yes. If we're to take anything good out of this. So that sword's cool. But anyway, let's go on to New Age.
Wait, stop real quick. Mattel, real quick. Derek, now, Mike, I don't know if you know Autocorrect Primer, but Derek seems to get all this insider information. I don't know how the hell he does it, but he does, and they always come out true. He states you're going to get He-Man vehicles that transform, but there's going to be Hasbro making them. And the Hot Wheels is just a start of it. So there we go.
Here we go, New Age.
I love New Age.
And we're getting a good color prototype of their Volcanicus on that. So it's that that
Ankylosaurus is so bad. It's so bad.
I mean, the bot mode here looks cool. I would have to say right here for
he comes out of what, the IDW comics, right?
Yeah.
He's based off of their IDW design.
Correct. And then we'll go on here. This is everything you get that to be able to combine those Dinobots. And for those of y'all that maybe collected some of the other versions, don't worry. They're going to be releasing for you. I got a picture of it here. Everybody on that. I have the comic book versions of these Dinobots.
The comic book version is incredible.
That's the one I like. My biggest complaint about this is, man, Sludge.
It's just slid right in there. Like, here you go. no thought. Boop.
Yeah. And so if you want Legend Skill Dinobots, Magic Square, all the way.
Yeah.
On that.
So I was just about to say, this is huge, by the way. I don't know if you know how big this thing is. This is bigger than any Legends combiner you're going to see.
Yep.
Right? Like, this is just gigantic. The only reason I'm holding on to my New Age Dinobots is to form Volcanicus for the review. The Magic Square Dinobots are so good, and now that they just finished that set with Snarl's release, like
now we're going to see them upscaled to MP.
I can't wait. I might buy those.
But Michael, what do you think about this Volcanicus here, my friend?
I gotta say, I'm gonna have to be the black sheep of the herd. You know what I'm saying? Because when I saw it, I really liked it, and I don't know, maybe it's the colors pop out at me.
The colors on the comic one, yes.
Yeah,
but the other one,
the Sludge, was a bit like, what the heck is going on here? You know what I'm saying? But overall, I think it's amazing because I originally was trying to get the Kang Toys Dinobots. And they all look amazing, like the roles look amazing, but for me in particular, it just seemed too futuristic.
Yeah, they're very stylized.
I get that.
And, but seeing this guy, man, I don't know, the colors are vibrant. I kind of feel like a child when I look at it, which is, for me, it's a good feeling, and I like it, man. I think it would be great to add to my personal collection, do something with that Sludge head.
If you don't mind me butting in, I'm of the mindset of Dinobots don't need to combine. Like, they just don't. But you're an MP guy, right? This figure is pretty much like Chug scaled. Like, if you have any of the Chug combiners, he's that size. And I will back up. What you're saying is how good it looks. This is the best looking Volcanicus. Period.
I would agree. Yeah.
Right? Like, the only thing is, I don't like that Grimlock's dino feet don't tab into that chest.
Yeah,
like, I've watched all the videos. They could have found a way to make the dino toes curl up and lock in or something. And that drives me bonkers that they don't, like, seal the deal there.
I will be getting, because of all the versions, the comic book version for me is the one that I like the best.
I think if they were able to make somehow Sludge's head balance with Snarl, it would look a lot better. Instead of having like that long neck, have his like head sit as a knee, like Snarl. It would look so much better.
I think it's just,
in my opinion,
what I think it was this was an afterthought kind of combination.
100%. And you know what? They made it work for an afterthought. What happened was, and this, let's be honest, right? They realized how much better the Magic Square Dinobots were, and they said, we got to do something that is going to tip the scale and make people still buy our product. And that's where the whole, the leaks were dropping. Like, there were the rumors of the combiner for like 2 years. We had rumors of a combiner from New Age. And there it is.
I would love for someone from New Age to come on and say, no, we were planning this from the very beginning, to let us know. But
if anyone from New Age wants to join us, please join us.
That's it. But let's go on to my favorite company. So I think hopefully, let's see what happens.
Let's get them on too.
Loading. Yes, I'd love to get Matt. You know how cool, who would we need to reach out? Someone's got to know them.
We have someone we can reach out to, and that's how I'm going to leave it.
We do. Oh yeah, we do. Yes, absolutely. And so Magic Square's 6-shot, and this
Better offering
is beautiful. It's going to be a pain in the butt to transform, but it is beautiful. And I'll show you here. We're going to show you Magic Square and New Age side by side, right there. So Magic Square on the left, New Age on the right.
Yeah, those wings, those chest wings on Magic Square, that's what seals me. Like, that's so cool. The angle that they're at, it's so dynamic. Like, every pose is going to be awesome with that figure.
Yeah, and they have. I should have put together all the different poses because every single one of them looks clean, and so that means there's a lot of folds. Just like me, there are a lot of folds.
Listen, I will say one thing: the jet mode, I think, works better on New Age, and that's just because they painted the cockpit and you can see a little bit more detailing. However, I do know that Magic Square's unpainted cockpit and all that is toon accurate. And they get the kudos. I'm a toon accurate guy, but I think that little tiny bit of added detail that New Age gave kind of gives them the edge on that one mode.
And again, I could see them scaling this up to Masterpiece.
Oh, that's this 100%. You're getting in Masterpiece. There's no doubt about it. Now, Mike, if this comes out in Magic Square scale, in Masterpiece scale, would you jump on this?
You know, 6-shot has been one of those characters that, you know, I would jump on it because it's just so cool, man. You just look at him and it's like, man, you're like, your imagination goes crazy, you know, like the things this guy can do. Like, you know, I can see him like he's like a Transformer ninja.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you need something done, he's the man. You know, he's the fly on the wall.
That's it. He's the Swiss Army knife for the Decepticons.
Heck yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, he looks great, though.
I will own the Magic. I don't have the New Age 6-shot, but I will be having that Magic Swirl because I believe you get him in the 2-pack with Ultra Magnets, right?
Yes, there's 2 different versions coming out. There's the Toon color one that'll be separate, and then there'll be the one that's kind of the repaint that'll be with the 2-pack Ultra Magnus, and they're releasing a separate Ultra Magnus. It'll be Toon color, so it'll be an alternate little bit change.
So what's the changes? Like,
So a little bit darker, probably more toy accurate on some of that. So, you know, kind of like their EX versions sometimes they do where maybe the paint's just a little bit darker or whatever it may be. I can't wait to see them because that's and how he scales with Ultra Magnus looks really, really good. So I've got the New Age 6-shot. I haven't opened them yet. I do have a New Age Ultra Magnus. I'd like to see how they scale together on that. So, but yeah, this is definitely Magic Square is like bringing the heat on that one. And then DX9. So we're getting ready to talk about this guy. So this was kind of like, you know, yesterday, I think we found out about him.
Shoot you, mother trucker. I'm sorry. My night's just been made. I got the New Age 6-shot and wasn't impressed. The problem is that all of the alt modes are trash. I'll get the Magic Square for bot mode because he just looks better and cleaner.
The one thing I like about New Age is I'm going to be able to get a great shot. I don't think Magic Square will make a great shot.
Yep, absolutely true. All right, let's talk about this one because this has been on everybody's tip of everybody's tongue in the chat and everything.
There he is.
Yeah.
Good old Prowl. And so we got a few shots here. So there's kind of the front.
It's so
and
clean.
The back. It is. But I heard someone didn't like the feet. But the feet are toon accurate. They are. And then here's the accessories. Like I said, there's the alternate head. So you get 2 heads because 2 heads are better than 1.
I love the wings, like the helmet wing. Like those, I love how exaggerated they are. They have that animated feel to them on his head. Like those red wings.
And here's a closer look at the car right there. So, but Michael, your thoughts on this Prowl?
You know, I think you're probably going to hear when Red Storm came out, a lot of people were complaining about the monster truck tires and about this one a little bit. But I like it. You know, I think for me, Red Storm, I think this is going to be in the old, you know, Takara versions. I think this one, especially robot mode, his feet is a huge improvement. Than the old Takaras. You know, you get that old 80s feel with those older feet. And this is like way better. You know, I've been waiting for this for a long time, something like this, to get away from that 80s looking feet, you know, and this is a great presentation, I feel. You know, the X9 is doing it good.
That chest is so clean too.
It looks great. It looks great on that.
I think it's a home run. I would just change the clear blue. Like, if I'm getting a tune accurate figure, I want that to be solid and not see through at all. Like, I want it to just look like it's an animation cell.
Yeah, yeah, and of course, as you know, DX9 and they are in. Well, they're partners with Magic Square on that. Let's just put it that way too, as well. But yeah, this is coming out soon, probably. This looks like a working prototype already. So whenever they have that, usually you're going to be seeing this pretty quickly. But that is it for the news on that and things like that. So let's go into some third party, because we've been talking a lot of third party. And Michael, I would love to hear from you. What got you into third party Transformer collecting, and who got you into that?
That's a good question,
man. Going back, you know, I'll have to start from the beginning how this all started, and it was I got into statue collecting, so I started collecting Tweeterhead, like DC. I probably had a good maybe 8 or 10 different ones. I ran into Jin Han in one of the forums, and that's how like I got into this stuff. Like I just boom, bada bing, you know, I got in there with Jin. Do you guys got me?
Yes, I can hear you. You're just got a little bit of lag and stuff like that going on, but that's okay. We can still hear you. You're not breaking up. So
okay, cool. But yeah, like that's how it started.
Now you are.
Now you're breaking.
It just what I grew up and I piece Transformers, and I'm like, man, this stuff looks like they pop out of the TV. And so I started doing a little bit more research, and somehow
Uh-oh.
We lost him.
We lost him.
We lost him.
Story.
No. Uh-oh, he's back. Guess who's back?
I don't know what's going on. I was good all the time, and all of a sudden it's like breaking up.
We lost you on your origin story.
But so the first masterpiece was Jin Han was selling a Superion, and that's what got me into the masterpiece, dude. You know, I'm like, damn,
Zeta?
What is it? Was that Zeta?
Yeah.
And you know, I started with that, and I started Legend Scale, and then probably months later, he ended up selling me the first masterpiece, Jin Han. And when I first had it in person again, the heaviness, I'm like, wow, this is crazy. And that's what sealed the deal for me in collecting scales with that. So it's been a roller coaster ride.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's an absolute roller coaster ride, especially like as a Transformers collector, because it seems like there's always something in some scale that makes you say, oh, I really need to give that a shot, right? Because we're all in it for the love of these characters and designs. Oh,
and he's going again.
But I think there's some kind of delay, because autocorrect primer said, oh no, you lost him like a few minutes after he dipped. So I feel like we're having some sort of a lag tonight. Which is what it is.
It's been, it is. Oh, he's back. He's back. Boom. There we go.
Thank God it's close to the witching hour. Mike, you there?
Mike.
There he is.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know what's going on. It was good all this whole time.
It's all right. It's usually
it's the Decepticons.
I was going to say, Unicron's on his way in. For a time, I considered sparing your wretched little YouTube channel. Uh-oh. So, since we're at a little bit of a lull,
Bada
Derek
boom, bada
Bixby,
bing.
I'm actually disappointed in that DX9 Prowl. Looks like we're going to need Star Toys to save up and save our wallets. I don't know. I think it looks pretty good, bro. And Derek, I'm usually on the same page as you. Oh, we lost Jimmy and
No, I'm
Mike?
here. Sorry, I had to get off camera for a second on that. So, but
nose gold.
Technical difficulties.
yeah.
Derek's
go ahead.
saying reboot your router.
Mike, reboot your router. That's all right.
We will cancel the Forge.
I'll swallow your soul. I'll swallow your soul. I love that. I got to get one of those motherboards. That's fun.
That is cool. That is cool. Well, until we get, maybe things will clear up here and things like that. But Mike, where were you on your origin story? Where did we finish it? Did we? I don't know. And we are losing him again.
At least he looks happy in this.
He
picture.
does look happy. He
Like,
looks.
if
really,
I was going to get frozen, that's where I'd want to be.
Yeah, I would too. He's got a good tan. Very good tan. A little gray in the beard. Let's just talk through that picture right there. I mean, but just looks gorgeous. Good looking guy. Very good looking guy.
Takes care of himself, keeps himself clean.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Love, he's still got a full head of hair. The eyebrows are 2 instead of 1, like most people, like mine are, I think, no, mine are 2. Yeah, absolutely. Great.
I'm just getting like the villain curls that come out, right? The eyebrows, they're starting to come. With age.
Oh, man.
When did we turn into Mystery Science Theater 3000?
I don't know. But yeah, man, Mike, we lost you, dude.
Oh my God. So,
it's crazy.
Since we're waiting for Mike, Choo Choo Mother Trucker, my favorite name of the night. I was a child of the 80s and my parents could only afford a few mini bots for me. Then I got away from it and started collecting 3 years ago with the third-party Legend scale. That sounds very similar to some stories I've heard. Not everybody had the whole set. And I feel like Legends, for me, I'm a Legends guy too, Choo Choo. The Legends fills every void I have. And it brings me so far closest to completing my dream of having each character and being able to display them all at once. So, yes, autocorrect. He does look peaceful. Tim, at least he looks happy. Now
Michael, are you back?
No, he's thinking, oh, he's back. He's moving. We got him.
I'm back for the moment,
We were just talking about how good you look, man. Because you froze in this really good looking.
You froze in the perfect place.
Yeah, we were going over how rosy your cheeks were. I mean, just everything. It was just awesome.
I do the makeup.
There you go.
Nice.
That's it. Well, Michael, what's the if you don't mind me asking, what's the figure you're still after? Like the one that just like seems to always get away from you.
Damn, dude. One is definitely Skywarp, Deformation.
Okay.
Skywarp. I've been trying to get that guy. I have Thundercracker and Starscream, but not Skywarp. That's definitely one that I can tell you off the bat that I've been wanting to get for a while. And just not happening. I don't know. He's up there in price.
Yeah.
Are you
an Arc?
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say the Arc. I've been wanting to get an Arc for a long time too. But it just jacked up in price, man. Those things are like, you need to take out a loan just to get that.
Are you a member of the Transformers Underground? They run games.
Yes.
I actually got my Unicron there. I $25, man. It was or $20. I'm sorry. It was 2 spots I bought, $40, and I got a Unicron.
Well,
HasLab.
The HasLab. Well, newsflash.
Wow.
With the Underground, I just found out that I went really hard for this Black Voltron that Tim was putting in. I went really hard for that, like 17 spots.
Oh,
and I got runner up.
Oh my God!
What?
I got runner up, And I'm just like, ugh. The good news is the guy that won is a good guy. So Adam Burnham, congratulations on winning it, you son of a biscuit eater.
Hold on, I'm going to jump in. Derek states, I love Fans Toys, but I love my wallet better. I'm rooting for these companies, new companies coming in, giving me my pieces that I want to display that look great and are affordable. I know I keep talking about this damn company, but Magic Square's Masterpiece figures are so affordable and so well made.
Like they're Combaticons. Dang.
Derek, the Transformers game group is what kept my channel going. Let's put it like that. So yeah, easily a good portion of my collection is from that group. And you spun plenty of those. So, are we, Mike? You there?
Mike is there. He's moving. I see him.
Good. And then Derek says Legends has been the best for me to collect. Legends has given me everything I've ever wanted out of Transformers. Great engineering, great posability, cartoon accuracy, and the ability to display everything all at once. So, Tim says, I'm still here and heartbroken for you, my friend.
I know you are. You could have rigged it though, Tim. I know you could have. You have that button.
There's definitely the button.
No, actually, what I love about, in all seriousness, that was just a joke. Because the underground runs with integrity, and that is something that I love about that group, is that they'll run with integrity. I know one time something was going on, Tim started the game over just because it's about running it with integrity, and I think that's so great, and really appreciate that about that group.
Yeah, I love the underground.
Yeah, Michael, are you there?
Now he's got the do you have any Grey Poupon look?
Yes, he does. He has this look like
So, E-Man, not only
he kind of looks
your
like
wallet, but there goes your skin. Get the Band-Aids. He kind of looks like what now?
You ever watch Dexter?
No, I've never watched Dexter.
He looks like Batista from Dexter. He's one of the detectives on that. So anyone that's watched Dexter, if you can say, if you want to agree with me, doesn't Mike look like Batista right there? And if you haven't watched it, you should watch it. It's great. It's a serial killer that kills other serial killers. But anyway, Tim, it makes it worse that Adam won. That's funny.
We both broke character right now. I'm going to add him to the stream real quick. Mike is back. He's back.
Mike is back. Mike, I just said you look like Batista from Dexter. So.
Oh my God.
Have you watched Dexter? And he's gone. So
I think fun. We're gonna start. Oh wait, so he's back. Said he does. That's what he reminded me of.
Keeps up.
That's who. Iman said yes, totally agree.
He totally agrees.
Oh, Choo, don't ruin it for people. Come on.
I just said I never watched the show. Thanks, buddy. Your invite to be a guest on our Legends special, that's out the window.
I'm just kidding. Spoilers, folks. Hey, it's been out for a while, so if you haven't watched it. It's been out
long enough. No, absolutely.
That's it. So, but Mike, have you watched Dexter, Mike?
Man,
I'm going to look this character up
It's been a while.
You look it up. I guarantee you, there it is. So, but yeah, I get it with that Skyward. I tell you, there's a couple grails that I have that I'm looking for. That black Blitzwave Voltron was one of them that I came running up in the game for.
Wow, bro. It's like dead on.
Yeah.
I'm mailing you a fedora.
That's it. And then, actually, no, the Vintage Death Saurus is one of mine right now. I am after a vintage G1 Death Saurus. So if anyone's got one for a good price, please give it to me.
So I've thought long and hard. We've talked about white whales for as long as our show's been going, and I'm always like, I don't have any. I've realized that mine is the Kenner Aliens Queen Hive playset.
Oh yeah.
That's the one. I'm a huge Aliens fan. I'm a huge Kenner Aliens fan.
So that brings up something for me. So Mike, if you can hear me.
He can. He's blinking. Yep. We got him.
Yeah. If blink if you're alive. If if some company can remake your childhood toy, what toy would that be, and what company would you want to make that?
That's a good question.
That's tough because I like Voltron, but Blitzway did a good job with that.
Blitzway did a really good job with Voltron.
My childhood cartoons, I was into Star Blazer, Yamato, but they, Solid Tropic and took care of that. Maybe like Wheeled Warriors, Jason the Wheeled Warriors.
Okay.
Like I can think of that intro music, there's a something inside of us. That intro music from the 80s, dude. That I feel like I said this before. I feel like the intro music of the 80s really did a good job in getting the kids attached to the show,
Absolutely, bro.
The intro music for a lot of those cartoons were like orchestras, man. It was like an intense, MTV style video.
Bro, dinosaurs.
Yeah.
The dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs, yeah.
Like that hits every time.
Absolutely.
Give me 1 second, boys.
Yeah, I definitely like Jason, because I had them, Jason War was pretty cool. I thought that was a great cartoon. Brave Star.
Yeah.
Brave Star, they already kind of redoing that, so that's taken care of. Mask has already been taken care of.
Yeah, the loyal subjects. Can't wait to they're a little late on their release on that one.
What about Exo Squad?
Exo Squad would be cool.
I can see them like making a huge improvements on their suits.
And what I'm thinking, Dino Riders. Where's that?
I would kill for Dino Riders.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that.
Yeah. So anyway, back to Transformers. That was just a nice little rabbit trail that we got there. But Mike, what is it? With your channel, the Iacon Files, what is your ultimate vision where do you want to see it grow or where do you want to see it go? What are some things that you would like to see happen with your channel?
Man, like I was saying earlier though, before the show was, the Iacon File really is a branch off from The Forge, Transformer, Third Party Kingdom. Any of those shows really inspired me to do it. I started off in Transformer Third Party Kingdom just doing unboxings to help the channel out, trying to keep them active. But what happened was everybody started coming up with some cool names, and I'm here like the Michael Grajales live show. I'm like, come on, dude, I can do better than that, So I'm like, let's call it the Iacon Files. And I'm just like I told Chris on his channel, like I'm still doing stuff for Transformer Kingdom, being active, doing live unboxing, just house, and like the way I like to see it, I want to bring an honest feedback how whatever I'm reviewing.
Yeah.
I don't want to be, I want to be honest.
And that was him leaving. That door shut, and then all of a sudden,
he wants to be honest. I got that he wants to be honest.
I did too. You're back. We left off with I want to be honest, and that's where we left off.
I think that's where we're leaving off. There we are.
This is so fun. But yeah, Mike, you left off with that. I want to be honest with my channel and things like that. That's where you kind of left off. So let's continue in that vein.
I just want to be honest with what I'm reviewing. Oh my God, and I want to give an honest take on what I'm
going to do. Oh. What is it? Oh my God.
So this just works with all of the lag error we've had tonight.
That's it.
Oh my God. The thing's going highway. Hold on.
It reminds me of you remember gosh, old school where Will Ferrell hits the train.
You got a dart in your neck. What? You're crazy.
You're crazy. Let's see.
I just want to be like I was saying, guys. I just want to doing. I think everybody has their own opinion on the toy line, and what I do is give my honest.
Yeah. No, I agree.
That's why I did.
I love, and I think it's really great having you on the show because both Billy and myself, we're first impression reviewers.
That's it.
We don't get a chance. We don't play with it ahead of time, or any. That sounded weird. We don't.
We play with it all the time.
We don't take it out and just really get into it and go over the nuances of it. We give that first impression because I think that's what sells you. I mean, you know if you're going to love the toy within the first 30 seconds of touching that thing. And then after that, maybe you get a few little extra minutes with it and things, but you should be able to be able to do that. I'm laughing so hard. I'm crying. I am too. But I need that voice box thing. Maybe I can do that too. But anyway, that's what's cool. I don't think there's a lot. I know a lot of the channels that I watch, there are people that really go over that figure. They go over it tooth and nail, forward and backwards, things like that. And that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. But my whole vision is like, I want you to feel like a kid. I want you to feel like what you felt like when you were a kid opening that toy for the first time.
Yep, I agree with you there, Jimmy. Like I respect those guys that script out their show and like put the work in, and they earn every one of those hundreds of thousands of subs that I'm never going to see. They earn it. I just want to be who I am, blunt. Here it is. I just opened this thing up. I love it, and it's worth your money.
Yes.
Like that's it. Or if I hate it, like I'll tell you, this is not worth a dime. You know, absolutely. I have no fear of losing any sponsorships or anything. If it's trash, it's trash. Like
it's almost like you need to do, if you're a first impression viewer, you need to do like a 28 days later on some of your figures, right? Like, you know, or whatever it may be. Just be able to go, I spent a month with it now. Here's some things that I still hate it. Like Ryobot, I still hate it. But that's the thing.
So I agree with you there because I've had comments recently on some of my reviews from like 3 or 4 years ago, and people are like belittling me for the way that I described Magic Square's materials, you know, and I'm like, you know, and I write back in the comments like, listen, I've completely changed my view on Magic Square. I appreciate the way they work. I understand their engineering now, and it's a different time. So maybe you're right. Maybe there could be these revisited reviews of figures that I may have said, this is trash.
Yeah. We'll has there been a figure for you, Michael, that you're like, this is just utter garbage?
His modem.
His modem. Its name is Bit. And it's but I just noticed as well, Choo Choo Mother Trucker. If we want to go with Dexter references, the Dokes, Choo Choo Mother Trucker. Anyway, and Billy's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I want Choo Choo to reach out to us to be on a Legend show.
It would be great. But Michael, I don't know if you heard my question. Is there a figure that you just thought was absolute garbage? Sorry. Are you back? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello?
There once was a slow time when my computer was working.
That's it. Well, we may have to just kind of call it a night.
I mean, he can freeze frame it, right? He's in on it.
Yeah, he is. He's doing the Naked Gun on us already. It's just freeze framing it. They are.
Trying to take us out.
They're like, you know what? People are enjoying this too much.
That's it. It's the GoBots. The GoBots are doing it.
We are succeeding.
Hey, do me a favor with that voice thing. Can you just say, "Are you Ladies Man 217?" Are you Ladies Man 217?
Oh gosh, we just need oh my gosh, this
I need that thing. What I'm messaging him right now, asking him what the hell is that?
Yeah, we need it. You're crazy.
You're crazy, man. You're crazy.
Well, anyway, Michael, I don't know if we're gonna get you back or not, but for those of y'all that are wondering where you can subscribe, to Michael.
If we can, there you go. Subscribe.
There we are. There we are. You can find him on the Iacon Files, YouTube at the Iacon Files. Make sure you find him there. Facebook, the Transformers Party third.
Mondays at 8.
Mondays.
There we go.
At 8.
He's back.
He's like, you got to remember that part. It's Mondays.
Mondays at 8. Where are the glasses?
Yeah. You don't need no Monday Night Football. Where are the glasses? Are you ladies at 217?
Oh, jeez, Louise.
How long you been with her? All right. So anyway, but anyway,
oh, shit.
this has been great. But what we're gonna do, Michael, we're probably gonna sign off. Hang on till after we go end the stream because we want to talk with you a little bit more and get you back on. But he is, but Michael is probably one of the most genuine guys you'll meet. And if you ever need somebody to kind of talk with you, maybe give you some encouragement, reach out to him. He's a really good guy for that too as well.
Michael's incredible.
Yeah,
absolutely incredible.
So with that. As y'all know, my name is Jimmy G with the Good, the Bad, the Awesome. That's where you can find me. You can find Billy the Kid at Billy the Kid's Toy Reviews. So make sure you check both of those channels out. I do mainly everything. Billy does a lot of Legends and Jurassic Park and Blunkies, and you're branching out a little bit more and some other stuff.
I'm branching out. I used to do a lot of like NECA and all that, but NECA started raising their prices to a point where it just didn't feel worth it. Choo Choo Mother Trucker. Just if you're on Facebook, I have a Billy the Kid's Toy Reviews page, and I'm out there as Billy Clifton in every group. I'm posting my stuff. So just reach out. Mike, if you're there, Derek, also invited to his show. As I said, he's got a show, Community for All of Us, that I've been a part of for many years. He's the reason I got into live streaming. It'd be great for you. So definitely reach out.
Yeah, choo choo.
Thank you for that. Absolutely. Thank you for that. And like I said, if you want to come on and talk Legends, let's do it. But
I love that name, Mother Trucker. It's like, have you watched like the TBS Snakes on a Plane? Like, because that's Samuel Jackson
Snakes on a Plane.
And he's like, I'm tired of these Monday through Friday snakes on this Monday through Friday plane. So, he didn't say Monday through Friday. So, but it's I love all that good stuff. So, but until we meet again, folks, we're going to go ahead and sign off. And we're gonna talk, Michael. Michael, give us a nice deep voice or something. Give us a nice deep sign.
Do your best Tim Reagan impression.
Thank you for joining. Oh.
And supporting Jimmy G, Billy the Kid, and checking the Iacon Files special guest here. It's been an honor being a part of this show, The Forge. And, the Decepticons try to take us out, but, we made it happen. And please continue to...
That's it. We're done.
That's it. And if you see these 28-inch pythons...
Keep it going, and...
Yeah, there he was.
Oh, my God. Guys, it's been an honor. I love you guys.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Mike, we had a blast, brother. We had such a good night. Everybody in the chat, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for participating. Thank you for putting up with our shenanigans. We just tried to have a good time, and I really think that's what we did here. If you're not subbed to the Iacon Files, do yourself a favor.
Absolutely.
Sub. It's content that is wholeheartedly well done, and he deserves you. It's just that simple. So check out the Iacon Files. Check out T3PK, the Transformers Third Party Kingdom. That's another great group. And everybody, again, thank you all so much. Have a wonderful night. Be safe and be well.